So it's finally turned 140. Jeez, and I'm getting to the
The three great elements of
theology
modern
just now.
civilization.
That is crazy long. Um, and this is the problem. The fact of the matter is that I neglected culture for quite a while, and that was my faux pas. I should have invested in a couple of theater squares much, much earlier. And so that would certainly help progressing towards theocracy much, much faster. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And just go with conscription and extra faith. Actually, I'm gonna have to roll with the religious unit plus 5 combat strength. So that gives us plus 10. Units are cheaper, and we're getting a little bit more faith. So now we are ready because Moksha is promoted to patron saint. So every apostle that is born, and look at that, it's 285. 285. Now it's 300. The cost of apostles, and I already purchased like 5 of them by now. Probably more. But super, super cheap, right? And now, unfortunately, the problem with the promotions is that you have to use a turn, right? There are 2 promotions. You have to spend each turn for a promotion. So what I try to do is move the apostle, leave 1 turn left, and then make sure that I promote it. So we only have 5 holy sites, as far as I can tell. Yeah, we only have 5 holy sites. It's generating 193 faith right now. I'm going to switch to holy site prayers. There's really no reason for anything else. I do want to make sure I have plenty of gold and food for the city. So I want to finish the harbor because trade routes are important. They can carry the faith as well to reinforce. I am building another holy site here. Probably chop it out, to be honest, and I can buy all these tiles. I should do the same thing here. But this is it. I mean, from this point on, we're just going to start converting China. I'm going to start converting Russia and then move on to France. Yeah, I'm just doing recon ahead of time, making sure that, and this is my debater. Yeah, I couldn't wait to make one. So now I'm sending a guru to make sure that that guy stays up and just destroys every other apostle that comes across. I'm doing some prep work. As you can see, I already have Aztecs here. So a good thing would be to make sure that I promote at least 2 apostles to the debater promotion. But I love these little gifts. Found 2 workers. I guess there are barbarians around, and they have like 2 charges each. Nice. But that's pretty far from my continent. Let's see if I can get both of them. There is one. Let's get him. And the village, perfect. And then get the other one next turn. So it's important to make sure that you have a debater apostle, because in this particular battle matchup, you can see that our apostle has a strength of 150 over 117 of the apostle of the Aztecs. And the only reason they have like a +3 extra there is because I guess they have a spy due to the diplomatic visibility, which is okay. But I mean, this is no contest, and that's amazing. And my debater comes also with the religious spread is triple strength in cities of other civilizations. So while he's eliminating other the opponents in one basically in one hit, he's also converting cities, and eliminating other apostles will reduce the number of followers of that religion in surrounding cities. Now, it's super important to keep peace with other civs because once you start converting them, they're going to get very unfriendly. So I try to get as many alliances as I can to make sure and keep them happy and basically peacefully convert every single one of them. So, I mean, you have to kind of try and test and see if you can get an embassy. But this is the point of early game action, right? To make sure you send delegation and develop the relationships. But that's okay. So we are ready. Yeah. Well, hopefully Russia doesn't start a war because of this. But that's a risk you have to take. As you can see, we're pumping out apostles pretty quickly. I wish I had more faith coming online, but that will require more cities, which is okay. So we can pump out an apostle every 3 turns or so, which is not bad. It's basically a non-stop stream of apostles. You can see it's got 2 promotions, 8 spreads because we can spread religion 2 times, but also triple strength. This one um, has a proselytizer promotion, which I usually send first to remove pressure from other religions, and then super easy to convert. You can basically convert these cities in one hit. Well, maybe not the city with 10 followers, but again, that's why I have different promotions. As you can see, I'm not really paying attention to, other cities being taken over because the victory, religious victory, comes when you convert the majority of other civs cities, right? So you can totally, completely ignore other ones unless they put in a lot of pressure, which in this case they do not. So I'm hoping this is going to fly smoothly. My obviously biggest opponent is Montezuma. Here we get into France. Well, we've been here actually, but I got my guru here finally to support my apostle. You can see that this one has plus 15 holy ground because Paris is a holy city. So the French apostle gets some serious boost to the theological combat strength. If an apostle was next to not a holy city but a regular city following their religion, he would only get plus 5 boost. Here I found the Russian apostle. It's gonna have to battle him later, make sure he's gone. Oh, look, 2 spreads and we convert the holy city of Russia, the St. Petersburg. 2 spreads, unbelievable. Exploring Colombia here, I've got to make sure. It looks like they don't have too many cities converted either. And starting with the Aztecs. The more of those little cities I convert, the better, because it's just the number of cities we need to convert. Not every single one of them needed. China is friendly. Oh, might take us a little while as we move to the mainland of Aztecs. And I actually wonder where and how many cities do they have? Because this is here's Holy City already. They're stuck in the tundra, even though they're generating plenty of faith. I don't know, I have to explore their lands. They might have like 4 cities. You know what? Why don't we actually... What's the embassy? We could actually check how many cities he has. Oh, but first, we actually got an emergency. So we just need to make sure we get St. Petersburg to keep crabs, at least for the next 30 turns. Wanted to see how many cities do our friends, the Aztecs, have, because essentially to become the dominant, it has to be predominant. So just half of the cities, or more than half, should be converted. So the Aztecs only have one, two, three, four, five, 6 cities. So I have to convert 4 cities basically. Um, there's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and I guess that's it. I guess we'll find out. And same goes for Colombia. Colombia only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 cities there as well. Um, China, this Yan, the capital, is taking quite a bit to convert. I mean, look, it's still not going to convert. And this is pressure from other religions. We still have 4, 6 in there, so I mean, what the hell? Triple strength. Come on. There we go. Now we got it. And I guess we have what, 17? Russia is barely hanging in. Sikhism is the main concern. Everybody else is not a threat. And as I'm converting that stacks, I think I'm gonna declare friendship and try to get an alliance so that he stays peaceful and does not get upset too much, which it doesn't look like he is. We're doing pretty well, so I'm on my way to get to uh, Australia and Colombia there. And then gurus are super useful, and as a support unit for your apostles. I mean, look at this, boom, and we are ready to keep going and get to Colombia. Because at this point, I mean, I wonder if Aztecs will be able to. I mean, that's why they had plenty of faith. I mean, the Upsonor Hollow, this natural wonder definitely helped. Um, but as of now, I mean, I'm feeling that pretty safe going through the religion. The only concern is the St. Petersburg that the Russians were able to convert back, bastards. So I have to get a couple of apostles going that way, and the conversion of Australia is in full swing here. I'm also trying to get my guru up here and recharge my apostles again. Really don't want to lose them for no reason. The Australians really don't have any apostles. It's the same thing again. We are well um, promoted to be able to fight any of the opponents that come our way. They just have to make sure that you have a debater to do that. Because, like, for example, this apostle doesn't have the debater promotion. His strength is only 110, and that's going to be tough. So make sure the debater, the soldier apostle, is always present. So, and boom, and that's how it's done. Another example of guru magic. Recharge the apostles and go back into the battle. Throw them back in the battle. Also keeping tabs on the St. Petersburg here, making sure that it stays with the crabs and does not lean towards any other religion. I underestimated the Russians here. They actually have the apostle in the city, which is impossible to combat, right? So that's a smart move on the AI's part where they can put their apostles in the cities or in the encampment district, for example, and you're unable to combat them theologically. So that kind of sucks. Colombia is really not offering any kind of resistance. It's a matter of just converting their cities. They don't have any apostles or religion to begin with. So I'm moving my making my way towards Australia instead because Australia has a couple more cities, more stronger cities to convert. So I think yeah, looks like Australia is left, and we're really close, unless Aztecs are able to turn it around, which I don't think it might happen. I'm gonna save this apostle. It still has two spreads, two charges rather, or three charges. It's always a good idea to keep a guru nearby. I love this action. I mean, this works so well. You surround the guru with a bunch of your apostles that are like almost dead, and boom, they're all alive again and ready to go. So super important. Can't stress it enough. Ah, that's a bit of an annoyance. Well, the Russians are putting up a fight, and it's all right. I mean, it's a matter of time. Just need to get a couple of apostles this way with a guru. The problem is, if he's going to park his apostle in St. Petersburg and just stay there, that's gonna That's gonna be annoying. In the meantime, I'm still putting holy site projects online, upgrading my holy sites, and trying to keep up with earning the faith and keep producing the apostles. It never stops, never stops. We are doing what, 336 faith right now. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's pretty much apostle every 2 turns or so. So I think I only have a couple more cities to convert as Australia, and we should be done. Just a matter of time. Patience. So the religious game gets kind of boring, I guess, especially if there is no resistance. Unless there is a challenge thrown at you that ICF goes to war, well, then that's a whole other story, right? Because now you are unable to convert that civ. So, unless you go to war yourself, and it makes it much more difficult. But in this game, so far, so good. We've been able to, I mean, Australia, France, and Russia are kind of pissed, but we're still keeping peace somehow. Oh yeah, that's another thing that you can't combat them on water. So that's kind of annoying too. A couple of ways. It's all like slowing you down, but it does not have impact on the outcome of the game at this point. So this is really hilarious. So evidently Russia and Aztecs converted back. Russia, even though I have these 3 cities still with crabs, they actually founded another city. So now I'm at 50% conversion, and because of that, they fell out of the religious victory condition there. So I'm just trying to figure out how to convert it back. Um, I mean, look at this. My apostle, right, is 120. He's got his debater plus 26 on the holy ground. What the hell? Why is it 26? I thought it was 15. It must have some kind of a. Let's see. Does he have any kind of defender of the faith? No, those are combat units. Wow, this is a nice one, right? Desert folklore for Russia. Perfect, perfect pick. I mean, couldn't be any better. So yeah, I don't understand. No other faith has any kind of a combat type of thing going. Um, no, there's a crusade, but theological combat. So this kind of sucks. I have a debater here. My debaters needs help. So if I do this, I'm still at 138. It'll be 140. But I mean, this guy is almost dead, and I don't want him to escape and somehow fix himself. I mean, look at him, another apostle. God damn it! And then Aztecs. I don't even know how Aztecs are not converted, right? Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 cities converted. They only have 2 more cities, Tenochtitlan and this Ixtapala. So I don't understand how it's supposed to work. Not fully understanding this. To choose religion, your religion must become predominant religion in every civilization. So it doesn't matter if Sikhism is followed by city states or other civs. Um, Again, let's check again. I'm so confused. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, he now has 7 cities. Okay, so he has 7 cities, and I have one, two, three, four converted. So that's more than 50%. Maybe the next turn. That's odd. I don't know why Aztecs are not converted. They have more cities converted than they have. So annoyingly, I have to send my apostles back to the Aztec land and convert them. Caught this guy in the on the island by himself. Finally, hunting down other Civ's apostles is annoying. Kind of hard, but also it sucks when we get caught in a theological battle and it's not a debater that I have to combat. So I have to make sure that the debaters are always present around your group of apostles. The good thing about the debaters that they can use all their spreads and just have one spread left to run around as literally as the defenders, protectors of your other apostles. Now look at this guy. I just brought him over with 11 spreads. I just brought him over for the specific purpose to just show you with the promotion of moving next to the natural wonder and getting extra 3 spreads instead of like 2. So ridiculous, ridiculous. All right, and this should be it. Oh, what the hell? It doesn't look like we're convert 6 out of 8. China, Sweden. So Aztecs maybe next turn because I just converted their freaking holy city. But then Colombia is missing. What the heck? One, two, three, four. I guess I need one more city converted. Or there we go. Boom.
We have a basic
Awesome.
need to believe in something.
Well, this was a cool
greater than
game.
ourselves.
I mean, it's turn. I
We
think that
crave
was like turn
solace in the
174 or something.
darkness,
So
light into our
pretty
path.
decent. Pretty decent. Indonesia.
Thanks to
Well,
you,
I think it was helpful,
found
but
meaning in
not
the
overly
cosmos.
powerful for a religious game. That early faith definitely helps, especially on deity, and it helps to cross the oceans with apostles. That's for sure. So, I mean, it would take much longer to traverse the continents over land. So yeah, try it out. It was fun. It was fun.